Good morning, my friends. Today we're talking about fear and being uncomfortable with fear. Fear is one of those things that paralyzes everybody. It paralyzes me. It paralyzes you. What if that girl says no? What if that business doesn't work? What will people think of me? Do you know what? I can relate so much. I was petrified of talking to girls because what happens if she turned me down? It'd hurt my self-esteem. What happens if that business did failed? Fear paralyzes everybody. It stops you living your best life. You have to become uncomfortable. You have to become comfortable, comfortable, not uncomfortable, comfortable with failure. Because if you don't, fear will ruin your life. If you are comfortable with failure and you don't let it paralyze you, you are so strong. You are so powerful. The world is your oyster. Be comfortable with failure. Because if not, that fear comes in, because everything you do, every decision you make will be based upon fear and failure. And we don't want that to happen. I want you to live your best life. The only way of living your best life is to make sure that you are comfortable with failure, because everybody fails. But the problem is some people can hide it away. Every single person listening to this right now will fail today. Oh, yes, you will. But the problem is some people can hide it away. Some people pretend it didn't happen. Other people, it's just them who know about it. I'll fail today, but nobody will know about it. You'll fail today. But the problem is that people are uncomfortable with failing publicly. Lazo, the restaurant, the biggest thing for me was it failed publicly. Everybody, I couldn't hide it. Everybody knew it failed. People walked past and there's nobody in. It was soul destroying. It was horrible. It was the worst 18 months of my life, but I learned so much from it. And if there's one takeaway, is that you've got to become comfortable with failure. If you're not, fear of failure will control your life. And we don't want that. I'm thinking about it in myself now with the new sites that we're looking at. And I'm thinking, yeah, but what if it fails? What if it fails? What if it fails? And do you know what? You don't really fail. You learn something from it. My biggest failure in life was, without doubt, Lazo. And looking back on it, it was the biggest learning curve. It was the biggest growth. It was the best, most exhilarating experience of my life. I would not change it for the world. Looking back, it wasn't a failure. It was a complete success because I grew. So there's no such thing as failure. It's just that we as a society box it up as something that it's not. And we need to learn from failure. You need failure to grow. If you didn't use failure to grow, you would be still bum shuffling around. When you first tried to walk, we fell over all the time. We tripped, we scraped our knees, but we kept on going. And now we never fall over. Well, I don't. You might. I've had a drink. Well, I used to do that. I don't do that anymore. Anyway, so don't let fear paralyze you, my friends. It is so, so important that we don't allow the fear of failure to come into our life. Go and talk to that girl. Go start a business. Do the thing you're fearful of. I mean, I'm thinking right now of jumping out of a plane, but there's no way I'm doing that. All right, my friends. Love you. Appreciate you. See you tomorrow.